I can say more.
Action stations.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Take two here of this North American Grand Finals match between ELSR, undefeated so far in this tournament, and KSC, knocked into the losers bracket earlier in the event by ELSR, and they have fought their way back here to try once again. ELSR spawning here on the north side of North, bringing St. Vincent, Kremlin, all the 12-kilometer radar you could possibly want, double Nevsky, Petro, and Stalingrad, and then fronted by Gearing, Daring, and a bit of a rarity, Zath, Adelny.
Right. We talked about that at the top of the stream. Looking forward to seeing Adelny come in, and it's taken us until now to see one. So we'll have to see what that brings. By the way, Kukuri, I just noticed the Daring. Actually, no. Can Daring take propulsion mod? I can't remember.
No British ship can take propulsion mod.
So that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at KSC. Bringing Vermont, Ohio, Moskva, Petro. Where did I miss something? No.
Nope.
Argumo, Gearing, Z52, and Grozovoy. Remember, lineups cannot change if a restart is called.
Now,
look, Aussie going to the same place.
Aussie's going to the same place. They came ready with the radar. They knew exactly where to look. Maybe a little bit of the predictability of KSC working against them here, because it cost Aussie about 25% of his health or so just to get into that position.
That's right. But Torps are going out on Peach's location, so maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Big hit there on Colonel Sanders, Vermont. Yeah.
That was Stalingrad AP. That was impressive. Wow.
That was. Peach choosing not to stay there, instead continuing to move on, possibly seeing the KSC's playbook from an earlier match and knowing what to expect.
Well, they know with his radar down that Aussie should be clear to grab this cap, because there's another 80 seconds or so cooldown on this radar. Aussie's gonna smoke his way, reversing into this cap, try to grab this, and I think he's gonna be able to do it. They shouldn't be able to stop him, really.
Yeah, I like that he's got his Hydro up too, just giving him that extra vision.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Kukuri taking some blind fire in there.
I like that.
Bold, he can see the torpedoes coming, of course. German Hydro with plenty of detection. Now Peach is reversing. Maybe you think Peach is going to take some blind fire.
I think he's waiting to see an explosion, but they're probably both going to shoot at this point, because here it comes. He gets it.
He does catch him with a reset. Radar is 30 seconds away. Floops will be able to cap before then. Peach, oh my goodness.
Whoa.
The Vermont makes him pay for his audacity right there. Steals 55,000 hit points from him in a single salvo, Zath.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest hit we've seen.
That's certainly the biggest one I've seen in this tournament. Goodness.
And just like that reset wasn't worth it now.
Doesn't feel like it now, does it? Wow.
Well, Peach is healing up and spotted again. I have a feeling KSC is already smelling blood.
I mean, you have to be excited about the idea of picking off that Stalingrad, Zath, but the question becomes, where do you do it from? Now, the Vermont's got a good position to try again, but you have to wonder if Peach is going to be bold enough to give him the opportunity.
Well, and if Peach does try that right now, he'll trip over some torpedoes for his trouble.
Yes, he will. He is actually about to do so.
He's backing up. He's going to take one now.
I think he's going to take at least one, if not two. Just the one. One right in the stern. No.
No.
Oh.
Whoa.
Very close.
Talk about a sixth sense there, as Quicksilver now goes in to see, and he's like, yeah, I'll just walk in here and take it. Thank you.
I like this aggressive destroyer play. KSC trying to get ahead of these guys on points and force them to make some potentially difficult decisions later in the match. Quicksilver caught on radar now. Nobody with shots, though.
Yeah. So that's fine. He'll just sit there, take it, and walk out.
Luger's Nevsky in this smoke cloud north of A, also taking some torpedoes. That's probably
Speaking
Cowboy.
Of taking some torpedoes. I wonder if Cowboy took a torpedo.
Yeah, I think he did. I think we might have seen a little bit about both of that going back and forth today. And we've seen KSC do this several times on this map. Lots of torpedo spam on this A flank, right?
Yep. Aussie detected now. Peach is radaring.
Yeah, they can't get shells on him though.
No.
He's tucked in there nice and tight. Now, if they had eyes on Peach, the Vermont could potentially just absolutely hammer him, but they don't.
Not yet, but Aussie looks like he's reversing out to try to get that vision.
Maybe. He just took a salvo at Stevens St. Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
Those shells going in. Solid hit.
Decent hit.
Yeah, lots of good full pins there. Good, about 10, 12K. C is flipping back. They stole some points off of it with Quicksilver's Grozavoy, but Quincy's Delny dives in. So now they're going to lose control of C, but back A, and oh my goodness, Cowboy.
What a torpedo salvo right
those
there.
Those torps weren't even meant for Kukuri, I don't think.
No, they broke his back. They were looking for Steven St. Vincent.
Wow. A little bit of luck for KSC here in the early going. They do grab A and pick up a quick kill. Up 250 points here, 6 minutes gone.
Cowboys torpedoes just coming in clutch as Sanders takes a torpedo in the Vermont.
He's like an artist with those things, At. This feels like every time he fires torpedoes, you expect amazing things to happen.
Yes, he's just going around dropping off happy little torpedoes in different parts of the map.
Absolutely. They're just...
Hutao and the Petro takes a torp.
Friendly torpedoes, Zath. All the torpedoes are friendly torpedoes.
That's right.
They just want to come give your hull a hug.
Well, undeterred from A, we have Tian going in with the gearing. I think they know they need to respond in some way over there. They got to get into the cap.
Unfortunately, Coop has been pushed too far off the cap for his radar to be useful at the moment. His radar's up. Tian's out of range of it.
Yeah, but they're getting some good hits into Luger, though.
Tian doesn't know this radar's up. He's about to find out right there.
And here comes some torps on Luger. He's got the hydro running.
Luger's getting super low. Down to 12K already. So they're going to be able to push Tian off the cap. Vermont salvo coming in, doing some good hits. But they're not going to be able to keep him off forever because now that Coop's radar is down, he should be able to get back in there pretty easily. I think Luger's the pick, Zath. If I'm KSC, Luger's lit. The smoke is expiring. You want to pick up this kill. Either the Vermont, the Nevsky. You see the Harugamo starting in on him. They got to get this guy.
Everybody.
Yep. They need to bag this kill.
They're going to get it right here. Siberian.
There he goes. 2 kills up is KSC. Nearly 400 points 8 minutes in.
Tian's going to take A, but at the cost of essentially 2 ships over there and Steven St. Vincent taking a torp now as well.
Cowboy gets on to defend the A-cap. Tian decides he doesn't want to hang out rather than get spotted. Quincy's Delny now over at B, Zath. He's moved from the C-cap all the way back over here.
Yeah, quite a bit of ELSR forces on the 910 line just kind of sitting there. They're trying to work their way south. Their push has stalled a bit, so it makes sense to rotate Quincy.
It does make sense to bring Quincy over here. I'm a little baffled that they've spent this long kind of sitting, you know? This is sort of what happened to them in the game against 07. They brought a lot of firepower over here. It got here, it sat here, and then it all kind of melted, right? This was North was, remember, the one map that ELSR lost in the 07 series earlier in the winners bracket.
And Cowboy takes a torp in the butt.
Oh, he's going to be very low. Speaking of torpedoes,
very low.
One coming in for Oguri, one in the bow, one in the stern. Puts up a heel.
The enemy is about to win.
Those 12-kilometer Grozavoy torpedoes coming into play.
Back over on the A line, we have Coop just farming down Steven St. Vincent now. He was forced to DCP from taking that torpedo, and that hurt because he lost a lot of hit points in those fires. He does have a seal up, and he does have a DCP available.
Yeah, he's only through his second brand new ship, so he should be okay for a little while
Yes.
longer.
And if you recall earlier today, he went down with absolutely 0 heals left. This guy
True.
knows how to maximize his healing potential.
Now, that is Tien's last smoke. They're using it to cover Steven's retreat, but it'll be the last time they get to do that as Quincy is now into B. Hataki's radar is down. He must have used it earlier to push him off the cap, so they're probably going to lose control of B here. Nope, they're going to move up and spot him on the surface.
Just Delny things.
That's right. We're gonna spot him with our faces, Zath.
Some cross shots coming in from Peach to the other side of the map. Are they going to do anything? Nope. And I was looking at down on the C cap area as Oguri is down to 11,000 hit points and falling in that Kremlin.
Yep, Oguri's getting quite low. All the torpedoes and everything have started to finally take their toll. Danny's hanging in, but they're going to continue to focus Oguri until they get him off the board. There he goes.
There he goes.
Aussie Z52 has moved over to C, so even if they lose control of B, Zath, this feels like a KSC win to me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're talking less than a minute to go in this match, just on points.
Yep, 35 seconds now.
Whoa.
KSC total control of the board.
Big hit on Quincy.
Was that the Vermont again?
No, that was the Petro.
Oh,
That was Atake.
well, he can see
And
the
now-
Vermont. The Vermont secondaries are actually all over him now.
They can see him, and here it comes.
Bloom. Not quite
Soul
enough.
Hunters have appeared,
There he goes.
and there we go.
Wow, a convincing KSC win here in game one, Zath. But that just evens it up, right? Because ELSR
That's
came
right.
into this match with a 1-game lead. Now we're tied. Now it's a best-of-3 series.
That's right. It's like when you've got that special advantage in Survivor, and all of a sudden it's gone, just like that.
And a flawless victory for as KSC, not even losing a ship.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
All right. Well, we'll have to see. We've got at least 2 more battles to cast.
Indeed. 2 more games. That was a solid-looking KSC win. Let's throw it back to Prague and see what Bogsy and Gaishu have to say.